Ain't she a beaut? Now, you guys probably have seen me if you're kind of a car guy. My name is Tommy Boshers, and I'm one of those people that has been on TV, been pushed out there, basically working on cars for 20 plus years. And I wanted to stop for a minute and let you guys know, just in case you didn't know, because I have a disease. It's a car collection-itis, and it's pretty serious. I own way too many of them. I just basically finished this thing not too long ago. It's a 1971 Winnebago Brave with a Hellcat power plant that makes 700 horsepower. Yep, sounds kind of like extravagant and a little excessive. And all that's wrapped up into a whole big old ball of fun. So we painted the thing, we stuck that motor in it, we rebuilt the brakes, we put those groovy side pipes on it, all for the sake of just having that good time. Now, if you notice, I got a decal up here on the back, and that is no lie. This old gal will get rowdy for sure. Will it do a burnout? Absolutely. It will smoke those two. They will leave this the prettiest little 11 on concrete or pavement. And you know, an RV isn't really supposed to do that, but it's a whole lot of fun giving this thing a try, meaning smashing on that gas pedal up there. Now, up on the inside of this thing, it's pretty much straightforward. We really didn't do a whole lot but accessorize. If you'll notice, we got some fancy wallpaper, a little bit of here, a little bit of there, a few Mopar this and a Mopar that, all for the sake of, you know, sprucing it up a bit. And why did I build it? That right there, just to put a smile on my face. So, why are we here right now? Well, basically, I just wanted to take a few minutes and show you guys some of the other stuff that I got. Some of these aren't too good. A lot of them ain't no good, but still proud to say they're mine. Watch your feet, you all don't want to step on the snake. Now, this isn't really what anyone could call bragging rights. It's an 84, 88-ish Pontiac Fiero. Now, I remember seeing one of these as a kid in one of the hot rod magazines and kind of being like, what? And you know, kind of this area, that was whenever, I think it was like the Pontiac, we built excitement. You hear the excitement? I really don't. But either way, let me tell you about this beauty. I know years ago, I put a small block Chevy in one of them with a friend of mine. And yeah, small block Chevy will fit. However, you gotta cut a hole, and I think that strut tower over there for the water pump pulley to move around. Yeah, it's kinda unique. Whether or not we do that again, I don't know. But the thing's actually in pretty good shape. The interior in it isn't all roached out, and they have bolstered seats in them. Back in the day, a lot of folks would buy these cars or find them in the salvage yards and pull these seats out of them, have them recovered, and they got something pretty fancy. It's a lot like a Recaro, and it's really not all that busted up. So I was like, man, this is really something kind of interesting or neat. You know what's up here? Not much. You got a spare tire, the brakes, some of them cool flip-up headlights. That's about it. That emblem back there, I've never really paid any attention to it. I know it's got Fiero on it, but it also says 2M4. I don't even know what that means. Here comes another one of them high-speed pursuit. Oh no, it's the Ups man. He's probably bringing us some goodies. But either way, let's go a little further. Y'all tell me what that 2M4 means. I mean, it's twice more four-cylinder, I bet. Now, some of these old cars I've had for a very long time, kind of like this old 1963 Chevrolet Impala two-door hardtop. And that's because this was my first car. This was something me and my old man put together, and yeah, it's sad to sit here and look at it, but I'm still happy that I still got it. And I'm one of those dudes that I have this old cool car and it's just kind of sitting and I'm not doing nothing with it. However, I am doing something with it. I'm keeping it for me. And I'm hoping to one of these days to get things kind of like to drag it out and get it back limbered up and enjoy it once again. Just the timing hasn't been right. Now that we're starting this new adventure, if you will, with this YouTube channel and this, you know, working from the shop, taking time with the family and so on. If you're interested in it, we've started a YouTube show that we've coined the autobiographies, and that's where we're taking and telling the stories behind these old cars and kind of how they molded a person into who they are. And we did one of these with me. If you want to check it out, all you need to do is click that right there. Now, with this old car, what are we going to do? Well, if things go as I plan, in all reality, we're going to drag it out and restore it one of these days. And to help me with that, you don't have to send any money. All I need you to do is like, subscribe, and click all those little buttons to help follow along with us. Those help to grow this entity into something bigger, and that alone does a lot more than you think. Let's go a little further. Now, can you believe somebody was going to throw this old BMW away? Now, these things are kind of sought after, it being the older model, and it's a two-door. Now, what are plans for it? I don't really have any. I know we had talked about, you know, putting like an LS in it, several hundred horsepower, or even possibly putting a small block Chevy in it, or a big block Chevy, because that isn't what people do. But having some that much power in one of these little light bodies, well, that's what hot rodding is all about. The old car is in pretty good shape. It's really not that rusty. And that was one of them that said, man, we really should get this thing. But you can also see that we got a lot of irons in the fire. Come on, baby. Some of you folks may be like, man, I bet we get that thing for a deal because it drove all the way down here to, there it went. To buy it and door handle didn't work. I'd be, man, that sucks. You gotta go all the way home. But luckily, I fixed it. Now, saved us some money. There goes my old man. He's cruising by. Yep, Mom and Dad was one of the reasons I stepped away from that big TV gear. You know, I've been working on cars and it's been televised, guys, for 20 years. But it was a lot of fun, and I'm thankful for all those folks up there, and they're still friends of mine, and I'm still friends with them. But this is just another part of the life change that some of us have to do sometimes. I'm not saying that I'm going through a midlife crisis, nothing like that, but my family was needing some help. My mom and dad's getting a little older. My kids are growing up, and it's like flying by. And really and truthfully, I just kind of had to slow down a minute. And that's one of the reasons why we're doing videos like this. Trying to connect with you guys, have some fun in the shop, show off some of this stuff that we do. Whew, sorry, I got a little emotional on you, but that's that condition. It's that car-itis I was telling you about. Sometimes this stuff just burps out there. It's uncontrollable. If I just take off running, you might want to follow though. And then you walk by this thing and you're like, that isn't a muscle car in the least. I ain't gonna tell you all of it because it still potentially may happen. But why I really did purchase this thing is because of the motor that's in it. And it's not because of the aroma in it. This thing stinks. I think there was about 15 cats that we shooed out of it whenever we picked it up. But that motor, if you notice, it's 350. It's a very, very low mileage replacement motor that somebody put in it a long time ago. The old man who had the thing was driving it, he got ill, they parked it, family was gonna sell it, and I picked it up for a song. And yeah, I mean, she's a beauty. I mean, where do you find specimens like this? It's difficult to do, but when you find them and you see them, you know what you gotta do. You have to act now. In all reality, if somebody give me my money back on this thing, I'd probably let it roll. You guys like swag? I hope you like what we've got going on. We've got some t-shirts, we've got some hoodies, koozies for those who like to drink their ice cold milk. And check out that dude. That's that big cool Winnebago that we've been building. Guys, if you don't mind buying one, you'd like something for, you know, I wouldn't really say like a stocking stuffer because it's kind of bulky, but it look pretty good up under the Christmas tree. Click on over, pick that thing up. giggy bushes right there close by to get me. Haha, here's my station wagon. I was telling you guys about them old big body wagons. This one is a pretty dang good car. It may not look like it, but this old green car is basically rust-free. It's a 74 Impala. Nope, 75 Impala. 75 Impala station wagon. It's got 400 small block in it. It's actually unreal what these cars are bringing nowadays. These things can bring $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, depending on the condition, for a guy to weld the doors closed and stick headers through the hood and slam into another car with it. I don't know what to do with it. That's why we just letting it do what it does. Sit here and almost become part of the earth again. You never know. We may drag this thing out and see if we can get it fired up and do a field find on it, not a barn find. Ouch, 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 ouch. Dang. I'm gonna have to get onto my gardener. Oh boys, around Halloween, this one is that kind of car. 75, 76 Hearse. Now, if you've been watching me on TV, we built one of these things and put a big Cadillac 500 with some nitrous on it, and this big dude was a lot of fun. A lot of people are freaked out by a Hearse. They don't even want to get close to it, and I understand it because of what the purpose of them things were. But this one, I originally bought it for the front end, as I was basically bought it for a demolition car. I wanted the front cap off of it. And then I never used it, sold my other car. And I kind of just always left this thing laying around because it's spooky. Like, it's really spooky. In the back end of this thing is an actual casket. It's not a prop. I was told it was a real one. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Looks like we got some kind of critter living up here under it because of the fresh dirt that they've been pawing at. Now look at that. Look how it's just kind of rolling off there. All that rust and nastiness. But anyhow, guess I should open it up to let you check out my coffin. GM technique. Fix the button. Yeah. It's patented. Look up in there. Is this not spooky? I mean, you can capitalize all of those letters. Kind of interesting. It's an interior door handle on the back side of a Hearse. Think that dude's gonna need it? Let's just dig around in here and see if we can find anything interesting. This is either a Jeep cover or a barbecue cover. Let's call it a Jeep cover. Bones. There's the lid to that coffin. And this is what I was talking about, it being a real one, guys. Because if you check out the shape of this thing, and that's chipboard. You can flip it over here. That had to be molded. You can't just buy a curved chipboard. There's a body laying in here. I never knew. He's an amputee though. I wish my wife was here right now exploring this stuff with me. She wouldn't be caught. Shoot, I was looking for that fender skirt. Curious about this duffel bag. Perfectly good gloves. We could wash those, reuse them. Man, that's a bunch of them. Holy cow. I ain't picking all them out there. That's a whole bag full of gloves. Shoot, that's yard sale material. I'm actually gonna take these gloves with me. We wash them up like I said. Make a little side money. I hope you guys have kind of, let's say, enjoyed this little extravaganza of me showing off some of my cars that I've got. Now, what I'm gonna do with all of them, we don't know. You guys get it. If you're a car dude, you understand. We just buy stuff we don't need, and some stuff we do need, and so on and so forth. I want to stop for a minute again and say, guys, if you've been following along with what we've been doing, I want to say genuinely thank you, because your support means a lot to us. And one thing that I really appreciate is the comments that you guys give us. You let me know whether or not we're doing right, and some of it's just the bench racing. You know what I'm talking about. We're on there all the time making comments. You have any questions, be sure to ask us, because if we know, we'll sure try to help you guys out. Now, we're gonna go a little further, get back to the shop. But again, if you guys don't mind, please hit that subscribe button. That'll help us out quite a bit. Thanks again, and y'all know what's up. Keep it between the ditches.